I am Redacted9Line. This is the Coin Curiosity Channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. For the subscribers, thank you for being part of the community. And for those that have just stumbled upon the channel or doing a quick drive-by, hey, we appreciate you swinging by. And if you get a chance, pop that notification bell after you hit the subscribe button as well. And thank you for watching. Leave a comment below. We're doing a mid-20th century coin collection purchase reveal. I'm not sure what episode we're on, possibly episode 8 or episode 9, but it'll be in the description. And we're seeing what we were able to get from a purchase that we had done. So I highly recommend starting with episode 1 and catching up to where we are now and seeing the good coins, the bad coins, possibly where we have ran into some good fortune, or where we need to just dust off ourselves from hitting the floor and trying again. But the next item, 1981 United States proof set. All right, so we've got 6 coins now. We do not have the metal token. That was from in the previous set that just indicated what mint it came from. Actually, I don't even think it indicated the mint. I believe it just said the United States Treasury as I think about it. But so here we are. In 1981, these as well have these don't have as much as that warmth as the last proof set, that 1982. There is a little bit, it might be a little hard to see coming through. There's a little bit of warmth, but again, so what do we have here? Again, the 1981 San Francisco. As I drop it, good thing it only went about 1 inch and did not break. But we had either then a Type 1 or a Type 2. So we'll need to do some investigation here to see what we have, as there could be a significant difference in price. Very significant. So let's go ahead and put these under the scope and see which type we have. All right, everybody. So as we can see, we have the 2 types with clear, distinct images of what they are to look like. So the first one, right, then is the Type 1. And they're calling it the rounded S. Now, and this is for the Sacagawea dollar. It's the easier one to see it on. But I don't really like how they call this rounded and then this one flat. And the reason why is because it's rounded because you start looking at the dip down here. But if you look at the tail end of the S, right, you have more flat. And then vice versa on the Type 2 proof, again, the 1981 San Francisco, you have a little bit more of a flatter edge on the bottom, but then you can see this large loop here, and it's a little bit more pronounced of a teardrop up here on the top. So what we're looking for is ideally, let me move this pen over, we'd like to see Type 2. The reason we want to see Type 2 is, as I went back, the issue price for the 1981 San Francisco proof set was $11. If you have Type 1, you have a current value of $7. $7. But if we have a Type 2, the current value is $275. So we're going from 7 to 275. So let's hope that we have this round. So it's already under the scope. Let's see what we have. We're going to pull the book back. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ignore these little dots. These are on the plastic of the proof set itself. But if we look here, we have that rounded edge. We have the round edge up top here. So I'm going to take everybody, give everybody a second to zoom in if you can on your own. Or I could probably do a little bit for you. But that is rounded. I'm sure some people are going to say, no, it's not, but I promise you, that is rounded compared to, again, let me bring this book right back in. You can, clearly kind of see that there's not much of a teardrop of that expansion as there is here. Look at that, it's nice and round. This one is just kind of flat and over. And that's what I'm seeing as it kind of comes out lower here and it widens up and then comes around. And you know what? We'll go ahead and try to zoom in closer when we pull this back out afterwards. But let's go ahead and look at then, each individual. So here, let's start with the penny. So there's the mint mark for the penny. Let's see if we can. All right. Let's move on over to the nickel. And for those that were thinking of that Sacagawea dollar, so this is the nickel. And you can see that loop, on the back end here, right here. But let's go ahead and see if there's anything in the book regarding. Yeah, sure. Here we go. All right, everybody. So we have Jefferson Nichols, and we have type 1 and type 2, and you can see that rounded edge right here, type 2. So let's go ahead and pull back again. Look at how round that is there on that nickel. So okay, hey, look, I mean we can argue about the penny, I suppose. I don't think there's any argument at all on that being a type 2. Let's go our way over to a dime here. And that dime looks pretty rounded to me. At least 80% rounded. Suppose somebody could make an argument that maybe it might be a little bit flat, but let's get to the quarter. So this is the Washington quarter. And that looks round to me. The Washington quarter, all right. This is the $50. Now this $50 looks strange, just because of it almost looks inverted, the S, right? I mean, you have the fatter portion up top and the smaller portion at the bottom. But let's see if we can find that portion in our book. Let's bring this into play here. So we had Kennedy up here. I don't want anybody to think that I'm pulling the wool over your eyes. Here's the Type 1 proof, what it looks like, rounded S. And then the 1981 S proof, Type 2. Look at that. Look how big that round is up there compared to this one. Let's take a look. Undeniable. Undeniable. Amazing. And then back to this. You know what? Those spots might be actually on the... well, let's take a closer look. Those might be on the coin. But anyway, here we are back to that one. It's amazing. All right. So there you have it. I'm certain that this is a type 2, but I would be curious on what the consensus is in the comments below. So please let me know, but let's bring this back out from underneath the scope. All right. So we're back at it, and it is very likely, certain type 2, but it is very likely that those spots that we were seeing, on the coin, where I thought that they're probably on the plastic, I do believe that is actually on the coin itself, which is unfortunate depending on what got in where, but it's very, very hard to see. I mean, you can just barely start seeing, as we get closer, but trying to also get in on that mint mark there. Let's go ahead and set it down. It's always easier to be stable on the ground, or when it's flat, I should say. Yeah, that's not good. Let's see. Let's get this as close as we can here. Appreciate everybody bearing with me, but we're trying to get a good image. So again, I'm not under the scope now. We can kind of see all those little pit marks. Again, there are a few on the face. We're starting to get a few over here. There's that mint mark. All right, so I don't want to concentrate too much on that. We saw it underneath the scope, but if we were to get these coins graded, and if they were at their max value, which would probably be a little bit hard to get now that we see some of those spots, but just for the sake of the argument, as it makes life a little bit easier. So here's a quick look at the reverse again. But the penny would bring you $55. The nickel would bring you $30. The dime would bring you $15. The quarter, $25. The half dollar, $40. And this Type 2 1981 San Francisco, $145. Again, it's probably going to be a little bit harder now to get up to that level with those spots. I mean, we'd have to crack this case open, which we may do at some point. I mean, it may be just worthwhile. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to have to think about that now, since the set itself in the book states $275 for the set, and that is 240, 270, 295. I want to say $310 if we were to sell each coin individually. Getting tongue-tied there. So $310 total if you were to parse these coins out, or $275 for the set. And yeah, I think it would be worthwhile to just send it as a set. And we'll probably have to try to get it certified though. And I'm not even sure if any of the grading companies certify sets like this, whole sets. So we'll have to look into that. But having a Type 2 1981 San Francisco proof set out of the mid 20th century coin collection purchase, I'd call this a massive win. We had some good luck on our side, being able to pull this one out of the box. So phenomenal. Again, comment below. Let me know what you think. And yeah, we'll be back with another video. Thank you for watching. As always, I have been Redacted9Line for the Coin Curiosity channel. Please share with a friend. Take care.